should you watch the new Mission Impossible movie, Final Reckoning, which of course is a sequel to Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, because, you know, that old film naming convention of Part 1 and Final Part. You don't need me to tell you if you're going to watch the new Mission Impossible movie. It's 8 movies in. You're either going to watch it or you're not. But is it actually any good? The first thing I'll say is it's long. It's nearly 3 hours. And it probably could have done with around 45 minutes less of Ethan Hunt, you're the only man who can save the world and you sprint so fast, but damn it, you're a scumbag who puts the world at risk time and again for your friends. Or they started doing this, like, thing that they did in the latest Fast and the Furious movie where they're getting real, like, nostalgic about the past and they're trying to connect everything and be like, remember when this character turned their head left in the second movie? That was indicating that this would happen in the 10th movie. It's, like, a bit cheesy and there's way too much plot. But you're not coming to a Mission Impossible movie for the plot. You're coming because you want to see what that mad fucker Tom Cruise is doing in his 60s. Because you've heard at one stage he's hanging out of a plane and that was a totally legit stunt, and that stuff still works. It still works. The cast as well is absolutely banging. There's some really cool additions to the survivors of the previous movie who pretty much all show up again. I'm not going to spoil who they are if you haven't heard it, because it's real, like Leo pointing at the screen like, oh my god, it's that guy. One in particular from a very popular TV show as well. I'm not going to give you any more, but as soon as you see them you'll know. Look, it is kind of getting into Fast and the Furious territory of how ridiculous can we make this and how much can we get away with it, and it's all just an excuse for cool stunts. But Christopher McQuarrie knows how to make these movies, and again, with the people they have in it, it works. It's like prestige Fast and the Furious. And when it gets to the big moments, like, you're fucking hooked, you're gripped, you're grabbing into the end of your seat. I would have liked if it was a bit more playful and funny. That's something I really enjoyed about Dead Reckoning Part 1, which was one of my favorites in the series. This was very, very serious, and like the stakes are so high. You constantly have like scenarios where people are in rooms, and you know when they do that thing of everyone's finishing each other's sentence to kind of show that stakes are high, this is what it all means. I know that's part and parcel for these movies, but they just did it so fucking much. It's okay. It's a Mission Impossible movie. It does the job. It's long. It's fucking ridiculous. It probably is time for it to be the Final Reckoning, but if you enjoy these movies, you're going to get what you paid for. And then you get an hour extra that you didn't really pay for, but you forgive it because you remember the highs, and they're high.